What's going on? It's the RapNerd, and it is a new Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's a new Blu-ray release / pickup day. You gotta excuse this plain background. Right now, my house is full of people coming to support the expansion of my family, so I had to kind of duck off in an area of the house that's kind of untouched to do this video. And I really wanted to do this video because it's not only a new release vid, but it's also a Black Friday, Cyber Monday haul video. So I was excited about doing this, and I was like, I'm gonna do it even if I gotta go to a room that's plain as hell, that lacks my decorations. Put that out there first, just in case you're wondering. So without further ado, let's get it started. So as far as new releases today, thanks to Walmart's punk ass, I was not able to get the WandaVision Steelbook. I put a picture right here for those who haven't seen it. And Walmart actually has a Blu-ray version. There is a 4K version out there of the Steelbook that's at Best Buy. And I believe Target even has it, and Amazon has it too. But I wanted the Blu-ray version because it's cheaper. It's maybe like $10 cheaper than the 4K. But I went to 2 Walmarts and both of them fronted on me, said that they don't have the movies at all, even though the tag is right there. They told me they don't have it. So I'm gonna just end up probably going back tomorrow to go get it, and I'll probably put it on next week's episode. But Walmart, get your shit together. Oh my God. Another new release that was on my radar was The Haunting in Venice. Yet again, went to Walmart, tried to get it, but they didn't have it. And I was like, you know what? I didn't really care about that movie that much. I haven't even seen it, honestly. But the slipcase looked dope. And I did like the last 2 films in this series. So I figured I'd pick that up too. But since Walmart fronted on me, didn't get that either. That version they only have in Blu-ray. Put a picture here for those who want to see it. Those are really the big releases that were on my personal radar. Now, there are a slew of things that did release, but again, those are the ones I'm interested in. So I didn't get any new releases pretty much today, but I do have some new releases from last week since I didn't do an episode. And of course, I have to pop it off with this one. The 4K Oppenheimer, Oppie Comes Home. This is the Walmart Icon Edition. And from what I saw online, this mug is sold out almost everywhere. People hopped on this joint, and I went to go pick it up early in the morning because I knew this was gonna sell out. I don't know what Christopher Nolan does. This man is the magical goat. He makes shit fly off shelves. He makes the box office blow up. He makes studios move at his say-so. Goat. But I was kind of bummed because I couldn't get this Steelbook, the Best Buy Steelbook. They're just terrible. Good riddance to them. Good riddance. So they only pretty much gave selected few numbers of Steelbooks to people, and I was hoping to find it in stores, but didn't have it in stores. So luckily, the Icon Edition was on my radar, and I did an unboxing for those who have seen it on my shorts. And a little quick thing I'll show you guys. So it's a digibook. That's the back. And then the dopest thing about this is when you open that bitch up. Oh, boy, that's so fire. Then you open it up even more. That's heat, dog. That's heat. And of course, it has the Blu-ray and the 4K, you know, here. And the slip, I can pull it out because I don't feel like I need to. But the Oppie Comes Home, the 4K. And I don't even like movies like this for real, but Nolan finds a way to make this kind of material engaging and entertaining, so I had to pick it up. This is a great film, period, and I think this is probably the most important film of the year. Honestly, God, true. So, Oppenheimer, had to get it. The next was a new release that also hit shelves last week. It's a horror movie that dropped in 2023. It's a sequel / requel / remake to a film by the same filmmaker, which is dope, and it's called Malum. And if you're wondering what the remake is, he originally did a version of this film called The Last Shift in, I think, 2014. And this is like a retelling of that story. It's almost like he got, I feel like he got a bigger budget for this movie. It's like an even nightmarish, artsy version of The Last Shift. And The Last Shift is a crazy ass movie in general. It's about this girl, same story for both of them. This girl whose father was killed trying to subdue a cult, and the father was a police officer, so naturally the daughter grows up, she wants to be in the line of work, and she goes to this new police department overnight, and weird shit just starts happening, and she sees things, and it gets really nuts. And I found this to be a really good retelling of that story, but also if you've never seen that version, I feel like this is a dope film to see. And this is a slipcase. It's a 4K, and what I like about this slipcover most, I should pull it out, is how thick it is. Like, it's like literal cardboard. Like, this is handcrafted. I can tell. I can look at it and see it. That's the back of it. It's kind of hard to see with the reflection, but malum. Got the 4K, got the Blu-ray, of course, inside. Turn that around. And I pre-ordered this thing back in like August. No, September, excuse me, from TerraVision, and they've been going through some issues with production, so it got pushed back and back and back, and they finally sent the email telling me it was coming, and when I got it, I was so excited. So shout out to TerraVision for being upfront with me about the order. If you are wondering if you want to order from them, I would suggest them. I think they do good with communication and kept me upfront, and based off of just how good this work is, I would definitely buy again. So, malum. Now, another joint from TerraVision that I was waiting on, and I was hoping I was going to get it by October and I was going to share it then, but I let them know just to hold this order, this Blu-ray, until I get malum. Figured it's no need to like get separate shipping. I can wait. But it's called WNUF Halloween Special. This was on Shudder for the longest, and I finally watched it in 2021, I believe. That may be the year of release. I don't know. Maybe the year prior. But I watched it in 2021, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's kind of a mockumentary of the 80s, and it follows this film crew as they go to this haunted house on Halloween night. And as the night goes on, shit just gets weirder and weirder, and then it just goes into all craziness. And it looks like it's pulled straight from the 80s. Whatever they did to this, I didn't look into it too much, but everything looks like it came straight from the 80s. Like, it looks like a broadcast that you would watch from that period of time. They even have commercials in and out that sound like shit from the 80s, and I found it to be very, very entertaining. And man, I really wanted this movie because I wanted to watch it during Halloween, and this is a Halloween movie. And slipcover's black and white. That's the back. I found this slipcover to be so damn hard. And again, hard slipcase side of it. But this is how the original film looks, and this is the poster that you'll probably find online everywhere. Flip it around. That's it. Haven't even cracked it open yet. I think I'm gonna wait till next year to watch it when my favorite season of the year comes back. Now we're gonna get into my Black Friday, Cyber Monday pickups, if you will. So first movie I picked up is Barbie. Still have not seen this, but I mean, it was only $12, so I said, why not? From what I've heard, it's got raving reviews. I kind of have an idea of what this movie's going to be about, so I was like, you know what? Instead of just waiting for it to hit streaming, I'll just cop it, because this is one of those joints of the year. Made $1 billion. Barbenheimer, as you say. Already had the Heimer, so I might as well get the Barbie to go with it. Can't beat it for $12. So I'm going to watch it this month sometime. I'm interested to see what it's about. And of course, came with a slip, so $12. Definitely going to get it. I got this from Target, by the way. Next film on my list is Shazam 2. Now, if you follow my episodes, you probably are kind of like, didn't you buy the Steelbook already? And yes, I did, but I returned it because it was like $40. And honestly, I'm not in love with this movie enough to pay that much money. I'm not going to front. So I returned it and got my bread back. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to swing back by Black Friday to get this movie, because honestly, I have all of the DCEU films. Like, I prefer the DCEU over the MCU, so I had the whole collection. And with the DCEU coming to an end, I was like, I might as well have the collection. So Shazam, Fury of the Gods, this is the 4K, and I actually do like this slipcover. It doesn't look goofy like the regular Blu-ray, and it only cost me $10. I believe this was also from Target or Best Buy, one of the two. I forgot which one. I bought it last week amidst a whole bunch of life changes. So yeah, Shazam 2. Not crazy about this film. I think it's a huge step down from the first one. There are some things to like about it, but ultimately but again, I'm a fan of DCEU, so I had to get all the movies in the collection. And the next on this list is one I got from Best Buy for sure, and it is National Lampoon's Vacation. This is the one where you go to Wally World. This is an instant classic. I already have the collection of all 5, I believe, of these films on DVD that I showed off already, but this is like a special edition version of it with the artwork, and I love this custom type artwork with it looks like a drawing that somebody made to kind of put you in the shoes of what's going on with the film. Love this movie. Watch it every single summer. So I figured I might as well get it. I've been eyeing it since it released earlier this year. So, you know what I mean? If you haven't seen these movies, what are you doing with your life? I mean, these are like extra classics. So, had to get that. Come with a slipcase, of course. Pull it out, same slipcase. Haven't opened it, so I wonder if I can switch out the cover art, but we will see. This is another one that was only $10. So, can't really beat that. Another one that I copped from Best Buy, and that is the Kingsman 1 and 2. I haven't seen the third installment. It's kind of like a prequel, but I actually like both of these movies, honestly. And this is the 4K UHD edition for both films. Again, haven't opened it. And these are films that, like I said, I've always enjoyed, but just never owned, and I figured, what better time to buy them? I think this shit was like $8, bro. Like $8. You cannot beat that. And it has a slip box too. Like, come on. Y'all know how I feel about slip boxes if you follow my channel. I love it, so I had to get it. This is like a Secret Service film. Super great action. The first movie has one of the most iconic action sequences in the church that I've ever seen in my life. These are just so much fun. It's campy, but takes itself serious enough to follow the story and for you to care about the character. So, the Kingsman 1 and 2, had to pick that up. So these next set of movies aren't really Black Friday pickups, and I'm being upfront with you, but they're just films that I cop slipcases for. And on my next episodes from here on, going into the future, you would definitely start to see me including more pickups that were just slipcases, because for me, a slipcase or a steelbook for whatever movie it is the highest regard that you really do enjoy. And of course, some movies come with slipcases on new releases, so that's a different thing. But I feel like for old films or whatever it may be, if you update your collection and get it a steelbook or put it in a specialist slipcase, you really love it. So these next set of films are those. First one, Mad Max, already had the Blu-ray, but figured I'd upgrade it because this is one of the best action films ever. It's been in my collection for a minute, but I was like, let me go ahead and get a slipcase for this. So it makes me happy for this type of slipcase. Blade Runner 2049, yet again another one that I already had the Blu-ray for, but had to upgrade and get a slipcase, the standard one. And keep in mind, I'm getting these slipcases because a lot of them are cheap, like this one and the Mad Max one both cost me about $3 a piece. And I know it's standard, but I just, again, highest respect for this film. One of my favorite sci-fi films, period. Denise snapped on it. I just adore this movie. Like, I just love everything about it. You know what I mean? So, and this is a standard slipcase, nothing special. But I wanted something for this now until I can hold off and get the Holy Grail. And that would be one of the steelbooks. But the steelbooks kind of are pricey. And I didn't have like $60 to pay right now. The same with the Mad Max one. So I figured I would get this little $2 slipcase to hold me over just in case I did want to talk about this movie. So, Blade Runner 2049. The next film, like those that I just mentioned, Atomic Blonde. Again, I had to just update this. This is one of my favorite espionage films, period. I think the action is crazy, and it's a comic book movie. I actually should put it in my ranking. It's just I'd be forgetting to, but this movie is excellent. I love it. I watch it every single year around this time of year, especially because it takes place in Berlin, I believe. So it's mad cold, there's snow on the ground. Everybody is dripped out with the fashion, wearing the fur coats and all that. And the choreography is great. Fantastic performances. So I had to cop this slipcase to go with it. Again, only cost me like $3 for the slipcase to add to my collection, and it just makes me happy to finally do it. And also, like the other three, saving up some money to get the Holy Grail. I believe there's a few steelbooks out there that are hard. There's one that's like $20. That's like, it's okay, but I want the Holy Grail of Holy Grails. You know what I mean? So this is a good one to have just for the moment in case I do want to share a photo of it, because us collectors love sharing photos of these films. I do it on my Instagram all the time, so Atomic Blonde. Last but not least, in the same category as those, Ready or Not, finally got the slipcase for this. This is a movie that I loved as soon as I saw it. And again, I was late to the party on this film. So as you know, when it comes to slipcases, they're only in the original printing. But yet again, thanks to good old eBay, slipcase for $2 that I get to add to the movie to make it feel more official. Now, again, y'all probably like, shut the fuck up about these slipcases. Hey, that's just me. I get it. Some people don't give a damn about them. I understand that. And if you do, that's cool for you. But me, A movie that I really, really love and enjoy is not complete until I have this case. I don't believe there's any other packaging for this. I'm gonna check, but there's no steelbook or anything. I feel like a steelbook will be coming within the next future years, because this is such a cult classic and a hit amongst the horror community. But in the meantime, I got it. So those are my purchases over the last 2 weeks. Let me know in the comments what you bought. Either a new release, did you get your hands on the Wanda book, or did you get your hands on The Haunting of Venice? What did you buy during Black Friday? Comment below. Physical media over streaming. Talk about your movies. I love this discussion. We gotta keep this thing alive, because physical media is what makes us movies fans and collectors happy. So for this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe. If you already are subscribed, thank you. And until next time, peace. RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy.